I'm ashamed to say that I am one of the only people that do not own a PlayStation 5. So, I want to change that. Now, how I plan on doing that, the answer lies ahead of me. So what's the plan here? What am I doing? Well, I'm going to buy a PlayStation 5 and trade it for old video games and use the profits from those old video games to buy myself a PlayStation 5.
Awesome. Appreciate you, man. Thank you very much.
You have a nice day. You too. Sounds a little weird, but I have traded PlayStation 5s before. In my experience, I traded used PlayStation 5s that I got off of Facebook Marketplace. Those I spent maybe $300 to $400 on, and I usually doubled my investment or even more than that. So in my experience, I've made at least $1,000 off of the PlayStation 5. So that's what I'm gonna try and do with this brand new PlayStation 5. So the remainder of the money that I have from trading the PlayStation 5 and selling all the video games, I will use to buy myself a PlayStation 5. I'm giving myself about a month to do this because that's generally what it takes to make these trades work out. You're gonna get a bunch of crap offers, but like 1 out of every 100 messages, you're gonna get that really good offer. And even if they're crap, you can still make some money off of these offers, because if it doesn't work out for the PlayStation 5 to straight up trade it, they can always offer cash. So let's get this started, because I'm really wanting to play Helldivers. I've heard so much good things about it. I'm really wanting to play Spider-Man, and I'm really wanting to play God of War. Let's see what happens.
1 week later.
Week 1 is in the books. I haven't gotten as much messages as I usually do, but that's really not a big deal. We're in it for the long run. It's gonna take a month maybe before we actually get a solid deal. I'm not too worried right now. It's 1 week, it's no big deal.
Not a big deal.
I'm hoping that changes, that we start getting some messages, at least an increase in messages. I don't care that it's nothing but junk offers. As long as we're getting traction, as long as we're getting eyes on my Facebook Marketplace listing. Now again, I've put it in a radius of like 70 to 80 miles. So I'll make sure to give you guys an update, see if anything changes in week 2. But stay tuned to actually see if we're able to pull this trade off.
Two weeks later.
So it's been 2 weeks already, and I gotta say I'm really discouraged.
What's going on? I'm done. Cut the show. I'm done.
I haven't been getting any messages or emails or offers, anything that is actually worth my time. I keep getting Facebook messages about how I have a PlayStation 4, no wires. Would you be able to trade that? Got 360 games. Some of them are scratch. They might work. I don't know. Is that enough for the PS5? Hey, I've got a bunch of Wii games. Check it out. And of course, I'm here getting excited. Let's see what you got. They send me a photo of 10 games. What the heck, man?
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
It's a bit discouraging when you don't get anything good in your messages. I don't know. It's something I keep telling myself is that it's only been 2 weeks. The first few times that I've actually done these trade offers, I would get like a bunch of messages. Now, granted, a lot of them weren't good, but nonetheless, it was still a lot of messages. I got a lot of reach out there. And even though I couldn't trade it for the amount of stuff they had, I was still able to offer them cash and they would be interested. But people are literally ghosting me when I say, it's not gonna work out, but I'll give you money for it. I would have thought that, you know, given the economy and all that, people would have been more interested in the cash offer. But I guess it is what it is. It's only been 2 weeks. I just gotta be patient. I'm already at the point thinking, what am I gonna do with the PlayStation 5? Am I gonna continue trying to trade it, or am I just gonna return it, or am I gonna keep it for myself? Because I don't have a PlayStation 5 yet, and I can just use the profits from my side business to pay off the PlayStation 5. I don't know, but you know, just gotta keep at it and see what we can get done. We still have 2 more weeks, so anything's possible, anything can happen. So I just gotta be patient. So I waited and waited and waited and waited some more. I was beginning to lose all hope, but I knew that eventually that one message would change everything.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Guys, this is it. I finally got a message and there's some potential there, but there's also some unknown. A guy messaged me and he said that he's got stuff, all the stuff that I would be interested in, but I have to come check it out. I said, well, can you at least send me some pictures? He's like, it's hundreds of items, man. There's no point in me sending pictures if you could just come check it out. I'm in town, come over and you can go through it all. I don't know what he's got, but we're gonna go see what he's got.
Now I'm on my way to his house to go check out the stuff that he has to offer.
So some things happened. We traded the PlayStation 5. PS5 trade successful. Let's check out what we got. Here's everything we got for that brand new PlayStation 5. Doesn't look like a lot. It really doesn't. I mean, it was a small box, but trust me when I say this is a lot. We got Super Nintendo, we got N64, we got GameCube over here, DS over there, Game Boys right here, and handhelds over here. Let's go ahead and check out each group and see what exactly we got. I'm thinking, let's start off with the Super Nintendo. Now, Super Nintendo, it wasn't as epic as the other groups of video games. First one up, we have Super Mario World, a classic, of course. Great video game, holds decent value. Donkey Kong Country, another classic for the Super Nintendo. Absolutely love this game. Super Mario All-Stars, one that I haven't actually played yet. Have you guys played this one? Let me know in the comments below. Killer Instinct, such a dope cartridge. It looks so cool. The black looks so clean. Another game I haven't played, but if you've played it, let me know what you guys think. We got Power Rangers right here. Zombies Ate My Neighbors. Battle Clash. NBA Jam. That was it for the Super Nintendo. Let me know what you guys think about the Super Nintendo. But next, let's get into the N64. So we got a couple Zeldas here. Zelda Ocarina of Time, the Collector's Edition. Ocarina of Time, such a nostalgic and classic video game. I swear the intro, I never played Zelda when I was little, but for some reason, the intro to Zelda, it is such a classic sound to me. I don't know how to explain it, but you know that feeling that you get when you just hear something and it's so nostalgic. Can't explain it, but I absolutely love it. Then we have Majora's Mask for the N64. Another classic game for a lot of you guys out there, I know. Yoshi's Story, Donkey Kong 64. A little dirty, but that should clean up pretty good. Diddy Kong Racing, Mario Kart 64, Star Fox 64, Rayman 2, and Monster Truck Madness 64. I gotta say, those are some pretty good video games. But let's move on to what I know a lot of your favorites are, and what you're excited to see is GameCube. For GameCube, you got some solid titles, most definitely. You got Sonic Mega Collection, Harry Potter, Chamber of Secrets. We got Mario's Superstar Baseball, Dragon Ball Z Budokai, Super Mario Sunshine, Mario Golf, Shadow the Hedgehog, Super Mario Strikers, Mario Kart Double Dash without the manual. Though some of these aren't complete, as you see, they still hold some pretty good value. A lot of classics for sure, a lot of your classics for sure. Let me know which GameCube game you like the most out of this entire lot. Now boys, I know you guys saw all this Pokemon stuff. Let's get through this because there's a lot of Pokemon stuff, but we're gonna look at the Nintendo DS first. We got some mid titles. We got some Super Mario Bros. Me. Super Mario Bros. 2. Me. Transformers. Me. Spyro. Me. Got Driver. We got Ninja Turtles. But we got some decent titles here. The ones in cases, let's look at those first. We do have Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D. It is the Nintendo Selects version. I've never actually played Ocarina of Time on the 3DS. Do you guys prefer it on the 3DS? Do you guys prefer it on the N64? Let me know in the comments. I'm really curious what you guys say so that way I can finally play. We got Pokemon Sun, Pokemon Moon, Pokemon Troze, Pokemon T-Rizzy. I don't know how you pronounce that, and I've never even heard of that game, to be honest. If you guys played it, let me know. I have no idea what it is. Solid pickup right here, Pokemon White version. It is fully complete. Now let's look at the game only DS cartridges. Pokemon Pearl, Pokemon Diamond, Pokemon Ranger, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Solid one of the lot. We've got Pokemon Heart Gold. The DS lot is for sure a solid lot. You have a lot of Pokemon games there. I wish I could have captured this, but I remember looking through the games and seeing that there was a decent amount of fakes, but through knowledge and experience, I was able to identify which ones the fakes were and pick out the real ones. And he admitted they were fake ones. So I definitely had to be careful. We are not done yet. We still have Game Boy to look at, so let's look at that together. But first, I want to look at the DS's that I picked up, the actual handheld consoles. We got a couple DS lights. Some of them have their stylus, some of them don't. Chargers, it's the same thing. We have a DSi right here. We have a 3DS. We have new Nintendo 3DS XL. And my favorite out of the DS slot is this one right here. And I didn't even realize what it was. It's this one right here. Can you see it? That's a little better, I guess. This is the special edition Palkia and Dialga DS light. I had originally thought that this was like some kind of decal that someone had put on their DS, but after looking it up just to make sure, it is in fact a special edition DS light. Super solid. I gotta make sure that it works. I'm pretty sure it does. It's definitely dead, so I need to charge it and see what they actually have on here, clear all that. The DS's, they're in solid condition. The screens look pretty good. Snaps pretty good. 3DS XL looks good. Some of them will need stylus, some of them will need chargers, but that's easily accessible through XYAB. If you haven't checked them out, definitely check them out. Hashtag not sponsored. I think it's time that we look through the Game Boy video games. First one up, we have Donkey Kong for the original Game Boy. Next one is Kirby Star Stacker. And we aren't done with the Pokemon. We've got Pokemon Yellow. This is awesome. I have never actually gotten this actual Pokemon Game Boy game. The one I had as a kid growing up was Pokemon Blue. So very cool to see Pokemon Yellow in the wild. And not only did we get one copy of Pokemon Crystal, but we got 2 copies of Pokemon Crystal. And I haven't actually checked if the batteries work or if they need to be replaced. Replacing batteries is simple and easy from what I have heard, but I've actually never looked into actually getting a soldering machine and doing it myself. But I have a guy that does that stuff. So if there's batteries that need to be replaced, I'll definitely be in contact with him. And again, I can get batteries from XYAB. Next one up is a mystery title. If you know, you know. This is definitely leaf green. That's about $90 right there. If it had the label, maybe 100, maybe even north of 100. I've seen Pokemon games have been going up recently. And here's the big boy right here. We have Pokemon Emerald for the Game Boy Advance. Super clean. This one will easily sell for about $200. I remember when I started first reselling, I went through my own stuff to resell, and I had a copy of Pokemon Emerald. I think it was about a couple years ago. Yeah, it's been a couple years that I sold my copy, and I sold it for $90 back then. The price for Pokemon Emerald has definitely gone up in these past couple years because, like I said, it's around $200 now. I had just recently sold one, maybe about a few weeks ago. Solid pickup nonetheless. So here's what we're gonna do, guys. I really appreciate the support that you guys showed me on the last video. The last video went pretty crazy for just posting one video in I don't know how long, months. I really appreciate the support. I really appreciate y'all's patience. So we're gonna do a giveaway. Out of this entire lot, I wanna know what group of video games is your favorite. If your favorite group of video games is the Super Nintendo, then I want you to comment Super Mario World. If your comment is selected, then you're gonna win Super Mario World. If your favorite group is the N64, then I want you to comment Diddy Kong. If that comment is picked, you win Diddy Kong Racing. If your favorite group is the GameCube, then go ahead and comment Sonic because you're gonna win Sonic Mega Collection. your favorite group is the DS, then I want you to comment Zelders, and you will win Zelda Ocarina of Time. And if your favorite is the Game Boy, then I want you to comment Crystal, because you will win one of the copies of Pokemon Crystal. I'm gonna enjoy my PlayStation 5 now. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been a wild ride on this roller coaster, but I got it. So make sure to subscribe and hit the like button. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about this video and this whole challenge. And let's see if we can work on doing an Xbox Series X series. Let me know what you guys think about it. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.